What's packing with y'all, YouTube? Hold on. Let me bring B Mac in.
What up, man?
What's good, B Mac? We live, man. We just
I
went.
changed my I changed my name to BMAC.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
All right, I see you.
yeah. All right.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to MTC. I know it's been a while since we did a live. A lot has happened with the Green Bay Packers. I think the last time we went live, who played?
I think it was before the Chargers game, right? I
Yeah,
think
I
it was
think
after
it
that.
was. I think it was
Yeah,
the Chargers game.
yeah, before the Chargers game.
We didn't do the
So
Lions because of Thanksgiving. We didn't do
no,
the Chiefs.
no, we didn't do the Chiefs. We
And,
didn't do the Giants. So it's been a while, man, since we last did a video.
I know, man. I know, man. I've been busy. I know
Yeah,
you probably had a lot of things going on
yeah.
in your life as well, but we here, man. We made an effort to jump back live. Um, I thought we wouldn't be able to do it until later today, but I was like, man, let me get my ass up, hit B Mac up before this game
Hmm.
against the Buccaneers, which we are 2 hours away from
Hmm.
game time starting. But yeah, just to recap, of course, the Chargers have now fired Brandon Staley and the GM after which started with the Packers. It was rumblings going on that he would be fired. Um, uh, Justin Herbert, he's out for the remainder of the season with a fractured finger. So um, we hear Belichick is going to be the next big coach, big time coach to head to the Chargers, but we'll see what happens after the season. Um, any thoughts on the Chargers game or
It's just weird to me that the Raiders put up 0 points the week before, and then all of a sudden they came out and put up 63 points the week after. Like, I mean, now they're the second team behind us to score 42 points in the first half,
half? That's right. That's right.
which I hate, but
Yeah, yeah,
whatever. Raiders still suck. They ain't going nowhere. The Chargers gave them that win. Chargers couldn't
yeah,
try, man. The Chargers gave up on their head coach, and you can just see it, man. They're like, man, I'm done playing
yeah,
for this dude, and
yeah. It
and
was
then and then the next day out he go. So
yeah, it was some rumors swirling around the Chargers locker room about there being some dysfunction going on amongst the team and the head coach.
but to
Uh,
me, it's too well to me is a year too late that that they kept him because they could have fired him. They should have fired him last year.
right, I agree with you. Yeah, he should have been fired last year. Um, but hey,
And
hopefully
no, I
he's
do not
moving
want
in
him.
direction with the next
No,
coach.
I do not want him as our DC next year. Now, I still want Joe Barry gone, but I don't want Brandon Staley. No.
Nah. I don't think the Packers are going to go in that direction. Um, and we could follow that up with the big Thanksgiving game.
Hmm.
Packers, um, showed the Lions who they really are, and we march out there into Ford Field in Detroit and get the last laugh. We
Yeah.
get the last laugh on the 0-16 Cowardly Lions. Um,
Hmm.
and I know a lot of people like, man, why y'all going back over these games? Because we didn't go over them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the defense played lights out. Rashawn Gary had a resilient game. You
Hmm.
you know, knowing that was the game. Well, he suffered his torn ACL
Hmm.
against the Lions a year ago.
Hmm.
Or Phil, so him coming back and bouncing back and having a great game, put us in the right direction. Um, and yeah, we dominated. Excuse me, from beginning of the game to the end of the game. Christian Watson had an unbelievable game, big time catch. And of course, the others worked their way in. Romeo Dubs, uh, Jaden Reed, they all contributed in that game, and we smacked the Lions in the mouth. Um, any thoughts on that on the Lions game?
Yeah, man. We um, not really. I mean, like you said, we expose them. We expose them. And I think we need to yeah, man. I think that was a revenge game because they came in our house and smacked us around. We came back in their house and we smacked them around.
Yep.
So I still think the Lions, even though they had a dominant win against the Broncos, I still think the Lions. I think the Lions are gonna go one and done in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, it's looking like that.
Yeah, I just think that they're gonna something about the Lions. Look, they're a good team and they are a much improved team, but they have a weakness, and I don't know what that weakness is. But like every team has a weakness, which every
Right.
team does. But the Lions, I think they have a weakness that might cause them to lose in the playoffs. I don't know what it is, but I think it's gonna show it.
I think it's probably going to be their pass rush. It's been up and down and a little spotty the last few weeks. Of course, they pass rush didn't really work against us.
To me, it's Jared Goff.
It might be. It just might be. I mean, he's been turning the ball over, fumbling,
I
and a lot
mean,
of
last
the
week
fan
they
base don't
lost
have
to
faith in him.
Chicago. They lost to Chicago last week, and he was atrocious in last week, and then
Oh
and then
yeah,
and then next week he came out and had like a career game. So it depends. Like we don't know what Jared Goff we're gonna get.
that's true. Yeah, and they just beat the Broncos last night.
Yeah,
Think he had a good game. What was the score? What?
42-17. Jared Goff had like 5 touchdown
Yeah,
passes.
yeah, bounce back game for Jared Goff. Man. Um, the Chiefs game. Now I knew we was gonna win that game. I knew it. So let me ask you a question, B Mac. Let me
Yeah,
ask you a serious question.
yeah.
Is Patrick Mahomes washed?
Look, you know me. I've been on a Patrick Mahomes hype train
Yes,
because
you have.
look,
Come
look,
on, talk about it, B Mac. I want to
look,
hear it today. I want to hear it. Your
look.
boy Patrick Mahomes, man. What happened in that game, man?
I'm not look. I've been
Come
under
on, tell
Patrick.
the world about it.
I've been on the Patrick Mahomes hype train because what he's done as his first few years is like that. It's like it hasn't been like name a quarterback that's come in the league and light it up just like that. You know what I mean? Two
Right.
Super Bowls, two MVPs. You know what I mean? But so his resume was the reason why I was a huge fan of him. But now, man, he just looks like I don't know, man. Like I think he's peaked. Like I was about to text you this. Uh, 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 um, um, I think at some point I was going to text you this and ask you, has Patrick Mahomes peaked? And it looks like to me, man, he's peaked.
I don't think he's peaked yet. I don't think he's peaked. I still think he can perform at a high level. Like you got to put a lot of things in consideration with Patrick Mahomes this year. He lost his offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. No Tyreek Hill, even though he won the Super Bowl with Tyreek Hill. They lose Nicole Hardman. They lose Juju Smith-Schuster. They traded away for Kadarius Toney last year in the middle of the season, which propelled them to win the Super Bowl against the Eagles. But you see
I
with the
got
draft.
a question for you. Do you think Patrick Mahomes, like like we've seen these quarterbacks like Brady and all these like Drew Brees and maybe Rodgers, which it looks like he's going to, play to the upper 40s, and do you think Pat Mahomes is gonna last till he's 40, 41 playing quarterback?
uh mm,
Or do you think around 34 to 35 he's gonna hang them up?
I mean, if his health is still great, if he's still healthy and he's still able to be mobile and make the throws that he likes, he make the plays and the throws that,
Mm,
who made him who he is, then I don't see no reason why he would stop playing football until 40. But I do believe that with Brady playing into his 40s, Brady inked the first quarterback to play into his 40s. I think the oldest quarterback to play in the NFL was like 48. Um, but yeah, I think a lot of these quarterbacks like Dak, Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts,
mm,
uh, Josh Allen, Lamar, I'm not too sure on, but Justin Herbert, I think those quarterbacks will try to play until they 40. So yeah, I think Patrick Mahomes might play up to close to 40. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? If he's able to still move like he's doing and making the throws, then yeah, I could see him playing till 40.
yeah,
Unless he just has a complete decline and drop off, you know what I'm saying, in his gameplay, then I don't see him playing until his 40. But like I was saying, a lot of things has changed. You look at Travis Kelsey and his distraction with Taylor Swift, interfering with what the Chiefs are trying to do.
mm,
Um, the run game has been here, it's been, here and there, not really consistent. And I think Pacheco was out this weekend. I think he's out. I think he's hurt. I don't think he's playing this weekend. So there you
and
go.
to be fair, there have been drop passes too,
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
year. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, Patrick Mahomes is learning what Rodgers had to go through. Like, do you remember 2015 when we lost Jordy Nelson for the year, and then our offense was struggling, and then drop passes. Like I think Rodgers, like he was struggling, and then of course, I think Mahomes is now trying to. It's now like realizing like, damn, it's not easy playing with these, with these no name guys.
I mean, we're not gonna say that they not no name. It's just that um, when you paying a quarterback, and I hate to talk about the money, uh,
Mhm.
you giving them damn near $500 million,
Mm,
and you're trying to find um, B and C guys to fill in the void of the A guys that you used to have that
yeah.
it paid big money. Now that they're gone, now you have these B and C guys that you think can do the same things as your A talent guys that you let walk out the door. Sometimes it don't work out like that. And plus, like I said, with Eric Bieniemy leaving, Andy Reid has to change the game plan around a little bit. And
Hmm.
some players can grasp it, the new concepts of what they want to run, and some players are just, either they talented, they just not talented in that scheme. Kadarius Toney is talented. He just probably not talented in that scheme that uh, uh, Andy Reid is operating out there. But
I think losing be enemy, like you said, really hurt.
yeah, because you look at Sam Howell in the season he's having over there with the Redskins. I mean, at like for the first 8 weeks of the season, he was
Mm,
the leading passer in the league. He
yeah,
just passed up right now. I think he like third or fourth right now. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you see the uh, the influence that Eric Bieniemy has on quarterbacks is positive.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, so I mean, it wasn't, we beat the Chiefs.
yeah,
It wasn't, well, yeah, they might have had some issues. They might have they probably, who knows what was going on in that game. But a lot of people had us losing that game. I had us winning that game. Um,
yeah. Me too.
and they not the same scary Chiefs no more. They not a scary team no more. I remember when the Chiefs would come into town and teams would just lay down to them. Now you're not seeing that. You're not
Yeah,
seeing you
yeah.
see them.
Teams are taking it to him now.
Yeah, you don't see them
Mm,
dropping 34 points on teams like they used to do. You know what I'm
no,
saying? Now they struggling to get 20. They
no.
struggling to get 19. They struggling to score 17
Do
points.
you think the Chiefs era has ended, or do you think it's still continuing?
I don't think it's ended. I think they just hit a little bump in the road this year. You know what I'm saying? Um, Maybe they have a resurgence in the playoffs. Maybe,
So it's kind of like Tom Brady and the Patriots when they were having the bumpy
yeah,
stretches. Yeah.
yeah. Every team has that throughout the season where they hit a rough patch. Yeah,
Mm,
and lose some players to
mm,
that, key players that could have helped them, propel them to be, have better records than they thought. Like us, if we
yeah,
would have been healthy, we probably would be, what I'm saying, 8-4 right now. You know what I mean?
that's true.
Probably have a better record than what we looking at right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we mastered the Chiefs, um, and it was good to it was good for Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
That was good for Matt LaFleur to beat one of the prominent premier coaches in the league uh,
It was good
by years.
for Jordan Love too. It was
Yeah,
good for him
yeah,
too.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Game for Jordan Love, getting some get back. Shout out to
Yeah.
Nate in the building. Happy holidays to you, brother.
What's up,
Happy
Big Nate?
holidays, man, and Merry Christmas, man. Um, yeah, moving on from that game,
And then we lay an egg against the against the Tommy DeVito Giants.
we go to New York, and I have something to admit right here on MTC,
Mm,
and I'm just gonna say it.
hmm
Losing to the Giants and Tommy DeVito has did some mental damage to me. I have
mm.
been mentally torn over losing to the Giants. Uh, it's really been affecting me. I'm not gonna lie. I have been really, really mentally drained just thinking about the Tommy DeVito game and how it all transpired with them wearing a 1972 commemorative jerseys in the Monday night game, and you got the you got Tommy DeVito and his family in the stands kissing each other on the cheek the whole damn game, and it's just like, what in the hell am I watching, NFL? What is this?
It's the Tommy DeVito story. They're trying to create the greatest Tommy DeVito story.
I have been miserable over this Tommy DeVito horse shit. I mean, I'm getting harassed all on Instagram because of which is my fault. I am to blame because once we lost to Tommy DeVito, I went to every Giants page I could figure out.
Dude,
And
I
I was
can't
just
stand
ranting.
Giants fans, man. I can't stand them.
I was ranting like crazy. And much respect to the Giants fan. They was giving it back to me. It's a lot of funny shit they said to me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
I just hate the Giants in general, man.
they
I hate them in general. Because they ruined our two potential Super Bowl seasons, 2007 and 2011.
yeah, man. I just I don't understand it, man. Tommy fucking DeVito.
Yeah.
I mean,
Houston
much
next.
credit to them. They had
Yep.
won their last two previous games before they beat us, but the writers
Yeah.
was on the wall, man. You like I've been winning some money, man, this year gambling, and I just been looking at the records.
Mhm.
Like, okay, as soon as I was like, they 4-8. Please, NFL, don't give them no damn win just because they 4-8, and the NFL let them win because they 4-8. So now that they 5-8, it gives the fans, the Giants fans, more opportunity to spend more money on NFL merchandise now that they on a 3-game win streak. I don't think this win streak gonna last for long for the Giants, but
Yeah, no.
just I don't understand the game plan with Matt LaFleur running the jet sweep with Reed 53 times, going from sideline to sideline, not stretching the field. Like, of
It's
course,
like
no, you
back
don't
in
have Christian
October
Watson.
again.
Yeah, we know you don't have Christian Watson, man. We know he's a big part of the offensive game plan. But you got other guys you need to use to stretch the field. You got to stretch the field, Matt LaFleur. And then this is another thing. The Giants had the youngest secondary in the league. Those guys are like 22, 23 years old. And you telling me you couldn't stretch the field on a few 23 and 22-year-old guys, Matt LaFleur? That game was just it just seemed like
It was just weird.
so
Man.
so fake. That
It was,
game seemed so fake to me. Like they left
yeah.
score on the last drive, and I'm looking at
It's
the
like
clock
they want
like
us.
perfect.
It's like the Packers was trying to lose, or they was told to lose, or something like that.
Yeah, like I'm like, this ain't the team we seen last week against the Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs, the Lions, and the Chargers,
Yeah,
what? Yeah, yeah. It was like, I'm watching games, like, what the hell is this? And then the play calling, it's like back in October again.
yeah.
The stupid ass play calling, like Matt LaFleur, like the last 3 weeks, you was kind of like looking like
Shout out to you.
Kyle Shanahan.
Shout
You
out
know
to
what I mean? And now this game, you trying to you go back to the same old Matt LaFleur.
you. Yeah, it was like, damn, man, is this week 3 over again? Is this week 3?
Yeah, man, it was just weird.
I didn't understand it at all. I'm like, Matt,
And then
the
they
other
let Tommy
stuff.
DeVito march down the field, kick a
Yeah, ran
game-winning
the
field
ball
goal like he's Tom Brady.
200 rushing yards. See, this is the thing.
Saquon had his day, yo, with us.
Yeah, that fumble, when he fumbled the ball,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this might be a wrap. But then Matt left too much time on the score on the time on the clock, and I understand why. You want to score, you haven't been scoring in the red zone throughout the whole game, so you got to take your big
And
shot.
then that jet sweep on that 2 point conversion,
Yeah,
like,
that was just
dude, let Jordan Love throw the ball. Why are you doing a jet sweep? Let Jordan Love throw the ball.
that play. I was like, man, how many times we gonna run the same play? Like, Matt, you should have known when you lined up in that jet sweep formation for the 2 point conversion that they were gonna recognize it, Matt. Why didn't you try to do some kind of misdirection, lead handoff, or fake play action rollout with Jordan Love, toss it to the back of the end zone to Tucker Craft or one of your open receivers? He didn't do any of that. He just, we're gonna run the jet sweep. It was like, Matt, we are in, what week are we in?
Week 15 now, right?
Yeah, we in week 14, Matt.
Yeah.
What are you doing? So
I think Matt was paid lots of money to lose, or something like
believe,
that.
man, I know one thing. I'm tired of losing to a sorry ass coach like Dabo.
Twice,
He
two
he
years in a row.
sucks.
Two
He's
years in a
not a good
row.
coach. He's not a good coach. I'm shocked that I'm still trying to figure out how the hell they beat the Vikings. And I knew they was gonna beat the Vikings in the playoffs. I just knew it. They needed Daniel Jones to get a win. They needed him to have a playoff win so he could get his money.
Mm-hmm.
And the Vikings gave it to him last
Get
year.
his money
Like,
throwing 15 touchdowns in a season.
I'm like, bro, Tommy DeVito? Okay, NFL. I see how you're doing it, man. You got his Guido family up there kissing each other and the Jersey Juice, the Jersey Juice. Like, get the hell out of here with that nonsense, man. Just it's too much parody, too much storyline, too much just
At the
garbage.
end of the day, Tommy Vito is gonna go back into the rookie third string
He
quarterback
not
that he
even he
is.
might not even be on the team next year.
Yeah,
That's he wasn't even drafted.
it's
And
sad.
Matt LaFleur just let that goofy ass quarterback run all through the well, Joe Barry let the goofy ass quarterback run all through the defense. And
Joe
then
Barry.
what really ticked me off with Matt LaFleur in that damn press conference is him explaining the defensive concept on the last drive that the sorry ass Giants had. I don't know why they were playing so far off the ball. Man, you the head coach. You standing right there on the fucking sideline. You telling me you can't tell Joe Barry to do his goddamn job? The dude you hired?
My fear is, see, I want us to make the playoffs, but my fear is if we do, Joe Barry's gonna come back. That's my fear.
Man, well, I hope he don't come back. Um, if he does come back, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be making content. I don't know if I'm gonna be making content for the Packers. I might just change my channel to a traveling channel, man, where I just go to sporting
Yeah,
events
Matt LaFleur. Yeah,
next season, man.
Matt LaFleur is gonna be by his side. You know what I mean? Oh, Joe Barry's back. He's our guy, and then he's gonna be riding for him for the third straight year in a row. Because remember, that's his man. That's the dude that he brought in.
Yeah. Big Nate. Um, we this losing in New York was our first time losing since 2013 in New York. Last year we lost overseas,
Yeah.
and that was a home game for us. That was our home game when we lost to the Giants overseas. I forget what country we played in. What was that? London?
London. Yeah.
Yeah, London.
Yeah,
Yeah,
London.
yeah. But yeah, in MetLife, we hadn't lost since 2013. I specifically remember Aaron Rodgers going to New York a bunch of times and whooping their ass. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's since 2013. This was our first loss to the Giants at their home stadium, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Barry gotta go, man. I mean, Matt LaFleur pointing out that kind of shit on his defense in the press conference got all the writings on the wall that, yeah, Joe Barry might not be with the Packers next year. But if he is,
Oh boy,
I'm changing my channel to a traveling
I
channel. I'll
can't.
just be at sporting events, and I'm not even gonna do no content on any of the other games, man. If Joe Barry is in that building next year, I swear my channel will be a traveling channel. You know what I'm saying? We'll still, mix in MTC here and there,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
Joe Barry, he got to go. He
yeah. 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 He's got to go.
can't take it no more. I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Big game today. Uh, but before we get into the game, let's talk a little bit about this division. The
Mm.
North, of course, the Lions have now reached 10 wins, which pretty much solidifies them to have a playoff spot. Um, the Vikings beat the Raiders 3-0, which puts them a game ahead of us.
They lost yesterday too.
Oh yeah, they lost to Cincinnati yesterday
Yeah.
with that crazy game-winning catch by T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Um,
God, man, we should have got T. Higgins in that
I
jersey,
know, man.
man. Oh,
I know the difference. The difference he could have made on this offense. Could have been the leading receiver. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens in the offseason or with the Green Bay Packers. I don't think they're gonna do anything with the receiving core they got now. I think they're pretty. I think Good is pretty happy with what he got, but I wouldn't.
yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a veteran receiver. But
Mm.
yeah, the Vikings choked to the Bengals. Uh, who does the Bears play this week?
That's interesting. I'm not sure.
Well, it don't matter. But they have been winning games. I think their record is 5-8 too, right?
I think so. 5-8. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So the Bears trying to bounce back into the mix of the NFC um, North fight for the playoffs. We still have the 7th spot and
Mhm.
facing off against the Dallas Cowboys, so which I could see the NFL doing. I could see the NFL pushing that McCarthy facing off against the Packers
We
without
probably gonna get.
in the wild
We're
card
probably
round.
gonna get whooped.
Yeah, we'll probably get smacked. Probably get smacked. Um, um, so we are at 6-7. I wish I would have opened up my laptop sooner, but I feel like opening it up now. I'm
Mm.
just go off of what I think I know. So the division is pretty tight. Um, just teams trying to make it into the wild card. You got the Seattle Seahawks, you got the Los Angeles Rams,
Mm-hmm.
um, you have the Vikings. Am I missing a team? Am I missing a team?
Think well, I think yeah, those are for the white card spots, and then obviously you got the top of the tops, the Niners, the Cowboys, the
Yeah,
Eagles.
yeah. So yeah, but just speaking on our division,
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah. So the Packers and the Lions and the Vikings are fight. Well, the Lions pretty much got
I
their
think the
play.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, maybe the
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The Tampa Bay
Falcons,
Buccaneers, the Atlanta Falcons, the
the
Saints.
Saints.
Actually, that whole yeah, except the Panthers in that whole division, was fighting for a playoff spot. So,
Yeah.
um, oh,
Well, that whole division
that's right. They
is
play
losing
they play the
proven
Browns.
records.
They play the Browns. They play the Browns. That's who
Mm.
the Bears play this week. They play the Browns, and a lot of people think the Browns are going to win. So, um,
Yeah.
a lot of people think the Bears are going to beat the Browns.
I
But I
don't
don't.
know, man. Joe Flacco looking like he's 2013 Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I think the Browns gonna beat the Bears. But the Bears have been playing pretty good football for the last couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
I what I can say about this division, we're starting to see a little bit. Nah, this division still sucks, man. I can't even bring myself to do it. Can't even bring myself to have any positivity on this division. This division is still hot garbage. It's just that some of the teams in our divisions are playing a little bit better. I'll say that. But let's get into this Buccaneers game, man. Buccaneers are on the road.
Mm.
Packers are back at home. Um, Aaron Jones will play today. I don't know how limited AJ Dillon will be with the broken thumb.
I think it just came out that he's not going to play.
Okay, he's out,
Yeah.
and of course,
Is Christian Watson playing?
nah, he's out. Matt said like around Tuesday that he's definitely not playing this week.
Yeah.
He said he ain't even practiced this week, so I don't know. I think Jair is out still, which is very very unfortunate for him this season. I mean, I think he's missed about 8 games. I think Jair missed about maybe 8 games. Um, yeah, we got our work cut out for us today. I mean, that Buccaneers defense is still solid, still a solid defense. Uh, but we got to win this game, man. This is a game that can be won by the Green Bay Packers if you know the offense is clicking. Um, I wish Christian Watson was playing in this game, man. I wish he was. Our secondary is going to have our work cut out for us today, trying to stop Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Shea Otten, the tight end that they have. He's pretty good too, pretty decent. Um, this team, Rashad White, the running back, he's not really a. I think he had one good game a couple weeks ago, and of course that has been our Achilles heel for quite some time now, is stopping the damn run. Um, Hopefully we can do that today. Can we get a little bit of a containment with the run today, fellas? Rashawn Gary, we need you to get after the quarterback at Baker Mayfield. He's not going to run out of the backfield. He's a statue. So we got to eat on the defensive end, especially with the defensive line. We got to eat. The offensive line is not that great. Um, but they do got a good solid defense. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is pretty solid. They still got some studs over there from the 2020 Super Bowl team. So all hands gonna have to be on deck if we want to fight for a chance to get in the play, or we are in the to hold on to our playoff spot. Um, we shout out to Higher Point of View. Shout out to Higher Point of View. I wish I could have jumped on or watched his last two lives. I didn't get a chance to do the playback because my daughter missed her flight and daddy had to rescue her and drive all the way up to Oakland to get her. But that's besides the point. But yeah, Higher Point of View made um some great remarks in his live about this game, and I'm just happy we got Aaron Jones back to give us a little wiggle room to get the passing game going. You know what I'm saying? So the offensive line got to do their job. I don't know if is Elton Jenkins playing. I know they said he was kind of limited in practice with his shoulder injury.
I think he should play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would love to see Sean Ryan on the offensive line blocking. I don't know where Sean Ryan was in that damn Giants game, but he didn't play.
Mm.
They put John Runyon out there, and we seen how that helped. So if Sean Ryan is out there on the field, then I give the Green Bay Packers um, a 51% chance of winning this game. I didn't even see the odds or the bet. I'm not even doing no betting today. I ain't had a chance to look at nothing. Um, I might go day night game, but what's your take? What's your take on this game, home
Yeah.
game?
Um, with no Watson and no Dylan, um, and no Zaire, this game's not going to be no walk in the park.
You're
Um,
right.
I still believe that we can win because we at home and we've been playing good at home, great at home. I mean, recently. So I think the home crowd is gonna, is gonna get behind these guys, and I think it's up to them to go out there and execute. You know, hopefully we see a bounce back game from the offense, and hopefully that was just an outlier last week. And the defense, I must, I mean, they're not going to be perfect in this game, but I expect for them to get key stops when we need them to get key stops. And then the offense, I expect them to have a pretty, an efficient game. Getting back to being, hopefully, run the ball more. I don't know how much playing time Aaron Jones is going to get, but if we use him, like if we limit him, like have him limited, and then the other guy, the other one back, Tyler Goodson, whatever his name is.
No, I think we have Kenyon Drake,
Mm.
uh, Patrick Taylor,
Yeah, Patrick Taylor.
uh, and I think it's going to be Aaron Jones, and of
So
course,
hopefully we can mention those guys with Jones because I think Jones is gonna be limited. I don't think they're gonna rack up his snaps, but hopefully Jones can be affected enough, and then we can hopefully those guys can go there and do their jobs, and then hopefully Jalen Reed can make some plays. Dobbs can make some plays. Dobbs was quiet last week, but
very
hopefully,
quiet,
yeah,
very quiet. I'm
yeah.
like, where's Romeo Dobbs at, man? Like, very
So hopefully today is the day that he can have his coming out party, um,
right.
and really and step up. So I think we're gonna win, but I think it's gonna be like an ugly game. I think it is gonna be raining out. I think at Lambeau Field.
Ooh, okay.
So I do think it's gonna be. So I think this is gonna be an ugly game. So I say maybe we win. So I'm gonna pick us to win 17-10. Oh no, I'm gonna pick us to win 2017.
Oh, 2017.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a bad score. That might be spot on right there. Uh, yeah. Get home safe, Big Nate. Get home safe, Big Nate. Thanks. Appreciate the love, Big Nate, man. Appreciate it, man. Um,
But if we come out in this game and if we look flat and then we lose some kind of way, then I think now we need to start hitting the panic button if that happens.
well,
I mean, if that
technically, technically, we just got to win three of our last four, and
that's
we
true.
pretty much in there.
Yeah.
But eh, I would rather us win out. That way, we have a 99% chance of having that wild card spot.
Hmm.
But I think the NFL is going. try to make it tricky, um, because they gonna want the viewership. And if there's a team that if they win and they in, or they need these two teams to lose and they in, like how we were last year in that same
Yeah.
conundrum last year when if Seattle lost and we were guaranteed in, but Seattle
Hmm.
ended up winning, and then the Packers control their own destiny, and we lost to the to the Lions, and they thought by beating us they had a chance at the playoffs, but they didn't. They had by the Lions beating us, they just basically bought themselves a ticket home, just like
Yeah.
so, you know, if it comes down to that weird scenario, which I think the NFL is probably going to do again, I don't know if it's going to necessarily be with the Green Bay Packers. It might be on the AFC side of the AFC side of the conference this year because it's a whole bunch of 6 and 7 teams and
Mm.
8, 7 teams, and it's like all across the board over there in the AFC, especially in the AFC North, with all of those teams pretty much being having the same record. Um,
What do
but
you think? Off topic, but well, you can talk about it after the show ends if you want. I don't know. Support.
no, 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 no. Go ahead, go ahead. We're gonna be back on tonight after the game. We're
Yeah.
gonna
What do you
tonight.
think? Well, Rogers was on the Pat McAfee show. I think a couple of weeks ago. I think last week, and then what he said was pretty interesting. It was pretty, and I kind of like what he said. There's talking about Jordan Love and his progression and all that stuff, and him playing better. And then Rogers said that not to crown him.
Yeah, yeah. I seen that. Yeah, I think he said the right thing.
Do you think? Because a lot of people say he's being salty and
No,
jealous.
no, nobody crowned Rodgers when he was coming up. Nobody gave him the crown, and no, like you have to do significant things in order to get that kind of uh title. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan Love hasn't really. I mean, he beat the Chiefs. You know, he hasn't really beaten any significant teams other than the Chiefs. I mean, if you want to throw the Lions in there, I don't think they're really significant. But uh, it's it looks better beating a Super Bowl winning quarterback instead of beating a quarterback that went to the Super Bowl. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with Rodgers. It's no need to crown Jordan Love because he's still in the learning process of his first year. You know what I mean? This is his first rodeo around in the NFL season. So maybe 2, 3 seasons from now, and if he can, keep progressing his level of football play and get better with his accuracy. You know what I'm saying? His footwork gets better. The leadership starts to grow, and you start to see the leadership um, affect the team in a positive way. Then, yeah, you're gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna then you have to crown him. He get to the playoffs. For the next few years. Um, yeah, then you have to say, yeah, this guy is the guy. You know what I mean? But as of right now, no, I agree completely with Aaron Rodgers. And some people are like, oh, you just Aaron. No, no, no. Yeah, but yeah, I like Aaron Rodgers. One of the greatest quarterbacks. But you have to take what he says in consideration because of his longevity in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He's seen everything. He knows what it takes to be crowned, to be get the crown. He knows what it takes, and right now he don't want. I think he said that trying not to put a lot of pressure on Jordan Love because he knows that's how the media likes to do things with these young quarterbacks. You look at Justin Herbert, how they put all that pressure on him, and he ain't did shit. He keeps
Yeah.
falling short. You look at
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence,
Well,
Josh
well,
Allen.
Patrick Mahomes live up to the hype though.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes live up to the hype. So,
yeah,
Josh Allen, which
yeah.
people saying he's top 3, top 2.
And I
You know,
don't think so. I
you
don't
know,
think so. And
To me, he's a baby Brett Favre. Like he makes amazing plays, and then he makes dumb, boneheaded decisions.
yeah, that's exactly what he does. But when Josh Allen is on, he's a hard man to beat. That's
Oh
what I
yeah,
will
oh
say.
yeah. When he's on, oh yeah. I mean, well, I think his mobility is what makes him dangerous. You
Yes,
know what I mean? Brett Favre didn't run like that. You know what I mean? Josh Allen just trenched people over
yeah,
and juke people and do the in the and do harder people. Like damn.
yeah. Big 6'5", 270-pound
Yeah.
quarterback coming at you, and
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of these, a lot of these linebackers and DBs, they ain't even 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
They
They're like
five
5'9",
eleven, 5'9".
5'10". Yeah, you
Yeah,
know, I mean,
but
100. 200 something pounds.
yeah, 218 pounds, 210 pounds,
Yeah,
195 pounds soaking wet. And it's
yeah,
just, he just takes advantage of just running these guys over. But
yeah.
uh, sometimes it's effective and sometimes it costs them. So,
Mm.
um, yeah. But this game, man, this defense, got to shut down Baker Mayfield, man. They have to shut down Baker Mayfield, and if I'm Baker Mayfield, if it's one thing I'm looking at Keyshawn Nixon, and I'm throwing the ball to Godwin all damn day. Keyshawn Nixon cannot defend the slot. He's not a great slot corner. He's not, and
No,
hopefully Matt LaFleur. I don't even know why I'm asking Joe Burrow to change anything around. Keyshawn just gonna have to step up and play better at that position, man. You know what I'm saying? That big play against the Giants, that mesh wide receiver concept, just running across the field, right across his face. And Matt LaFleur was right. Keyshawn took his eyes off the guy to look behind him to see if he was getting beat behind him, and he got beat in front of him.
no.
So Keyshawn he gonna have to play a great game today. I don't know if they mix it up and put Eric Stokes back out there in this game. Uh, if he does play, I don't know if he's going to be limited or if they're going to have him playing special teams. You know how the Packers do when they bring their players back from IR. They kind of want to limit them, and monitor them, and make sure they don't have any setbacks in the game where they could re-aggravate anything. So um, yeah, this is not going to be an easy game. I mean, can the Packers make it look easy? Yeah, they can if everybody's clicking on the same page and
Mm-hmm.
the offensive scheme is working against this defense. And execution is going to be very vital on this offense. And I wish to see this is a game like I wish AJ Dillon was playing. You know what I mean? It would probably it would have balanced us out a little bit um, as far as the offense. So, and I think if AJ Dillon would have played, this probably would have opened up a lot of opportunity for Aaron Jones in the passing game. So, of course, get prepared to see Jaden Reed do that jet sweep again today, Packer fans.
It better work this time. If
Put a
not,
smile on your face because Matt LaFleur is going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to run that. Maybe he runs it at the go in the red zone. Maybe it's effective in the red zone like it was. Uh,
something
uh,
told me that's why Raja checked out of those plays because Matt LaFleur probably had him doing them jet sweeps and it's like no, like it's not gonna work. So he probably kind of like checked out the plays and you
yeah,
know
yeah,
probably.
yeah. Probably, man. And when you don't have Christian Watson out there to stretch the field, to put a little pressure on the back end of the secondary,
Yeah.
everybody's playing up, everybody's playing press.
Do you remember last year against Detroit? Matt LaFleur had Lazard to do it in around. He got stopped on 4th and 1. I was like, dude, like, where was Christian Watson on that play? Lazar is slow as hell.
Yeah, Lazard
Lazar is not gonna
damn
be
play.
juking nobody and outrunning nobody. Like, I don't know,
I,
man.
I
Like,
I bet Lazar was in a huddle when they called that play. I know he probably looked like, "Hey, y'all serious about this? This
Matt LaFleur's
we
play
about to run
calling
this
just makes you
play? Wait a
uh
minute."
Matt LaFleur's play calling just makes you scratch you
A
a
lot,
head sometimes, man.
a lot, a lot, man. You just be like, what is this, man? But it is what it is. Um, we have to win this game today. If we could technically lose and still
Oh
have
yeah,
our
we can lose and still be in the hunt, but we
yeah,
can't lose out though.
yeah. We can't
Like
lose out.
if we lose out, then we're not going to the playoffs. If we lose and maybe win next week, maybe well, no, no. If we lose, that put us at so 6-8, and then we lose the next six. So if we have 9 losses, I don't think we're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah. We
That'll
got nine.
make us
Yeah,
eight.
we if we hit 9 losses, we definitely not. We only can afford to lose like one more game, one or
Yeah.
two games.
So if we lose this game, I think we still be fine. But
Yeah,
I'd rather us win this game
yeah,
and be
yeah.
back at 500.
I'd rather us win out
Yeah,
because
win out because that makes us 10-7, and then we automatically in the playoffs.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but we see, man, it's a week-to-week league. I mean, we beat the Chiefs, then the next week we lost to Tommy the DeVito Giants. So it's been a crazy year this year, man.
because
Crazy.
the NFL is full of shit.
Yeah, man.
These dumbass storylines instead of just letting these players play up to the competition. All of these stupid storylines, man, and all this entertainment and media garbage
Beat
and
Justin
gambling.
Herbert, beat Jared Goff, beat Mahomes, and then we lose to a third string undrafted.
Yeah, Third Street undrafted. Why? Because they wanted the New York Giant fans to keep spending their damn money and have false hope of them getting to the playoffs when they not gonna get to the playoffs.
No.
The Jersey Juice, the Jersey Juice. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense. Y'all know damn well Tommy DeVito is not gonna be in the NFL next year. If he is in the NFL, he gonna be another third string quarterback on another team. But I
Yeah, I don't
digress,
know, man.
man.
I don't like Giant fans. I don't like the Giant. I don't like Giant fans because they pump up Eli too much. That's why
Man,
I don't like him.
man, enough of the Giants before they have me miserable thinking about losing to Tommy DeVito for the remainder of the year. And the last thing I want to be thinking about is fucking Tommy DeVito on my birthday. I don't want to be thinking about no damn Tommy DeVito on my birthday. It's
Next
been
year Tommy DeVito is gonna be working at Starbucks. Like people not gonna even remember him.
and I'm gonna just be real. The Tommy DeVito shit has been driving me crazy, man. It's been driving me crazy.
Tommy
Like
DeVito,
I don't
Danny
know why.
DeVito. I keep calling him Danny DeVito for some reason.
Maybe it's losing to sorry ass Giants twice. I don't know, man. But let's
Yeah.
just let's just focus on the Buccaneers.
Mhm.
Um, this is a team trying to win their division. Um, you got the Saints facing off against Tommy DeVito and the Giants in New Orleans, and I wouldn't be shocked if the Saints mollywop their ass in New Orleans. I wouldn't be shocked. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
we bring
be
them back
shocked.
down to. We bring them back down to earth a
Yeah,
little bit. You know what I
and
mean?
so we have to be very, very careful, and we have to watch how this is going to turn, how these games are going to play out. The NFL is looking for viewership. What games will a lot of these fans be engaged in? So I'm pretty sure.
Don't be shocked today if the Jets purposely if they let the Jets beat the Dolphins so Rogers can come back next week.
Oh, I think the Jets are going to beat the Dolphins because Tyreek Hill is not playing today.
Oh well, I think either way, I think they're gonna have because I think that they're gonna like scriptedly do that. So then Rogers come back next week because he's
I'm happy you said that word
yeah
because I think the NFL was trying to script the Packers to play against the Dallas Cowboys in the first round. Like
yeah.
I just think that McCarthy. I just had a feeling that McCarthy was going to wind up meeting the Packers some way somehow, either in the playoffs, whether it be wild card, divisional, NFC championship. I just knew that the NFL was going to try to finagle some way somehow to where Mike McCarthy and the Green Bay Packers can play each other and face off against each other.
Hey,
Um,
I mean, look, I mean, that can be look if that can be, let Dak get his little win against Jordan Love because we all know Dak can beat Rogers. So
right.
it seems like Dak folds when he plays against Rogers. Um, it seems like a lot of these quarterbacks fold when they used to play us when we had Rogers. Remember Matthew Stafford used to fold up
Yep.
against Rogers all the time. Like I don't
Yep.
know why.
Yep. I mean, it's the changing of the guard. It's the changing of the guard with the Green Bay Packers,
Yeah,
with Jordan Love being the quarterback. Shout out to Cali Packer, man. Shout out to Cali Packer,
the
man.
Kelly
Appreciate
Packer.
that a lot, bro. Um, yeah, I just the parity of the NFL, man.
Yeah, that's a lot
The
of parity.
more I look at these records of these teams, and and I see like perfect example of a pattern that the NFL ran this year that a lot of people didn't pay attention to, and it was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, if you go back and look at the Steelers win loss, they won two, lost two, won two, lost two,
Mm,
won two, lost two, won one, lost one. Now the NFL is going to put the Steelers out the playoffs.
yeah,
About to put them out the playoffs, man. And it just sucks that these parodies, these division records against these teams in this division. Like you look at the NFC South, how close the division is, and you like, dude, that division got the most god awful quarterbacks playing in it.
I mean they
Desmond Ritter,
all got losing records right now.
Desmond Ritter, Derek Carr,
Yeah, man.
Baker Mayfield, C.J.
Bryce
Stroud.
Young, uh,
I mean Bryce Young, yeah, Bryce,
Bryce Young's getting exposed.
and it's just like, oh man.
Yeah.
But we gotta win, man. We have to win this. Let me go NFL schedule. Oops. Wow. Hold on. Hold on. All right, I was gonna say, come on, interconnect. God damn it. Yeah, there we go. I just want to see what the hell.
Same thing with Josh Dobbs. Remember when the Vikings got Josh Dobbs and he was winning games and people was praising him too, and I think he got benched.
Yeah, yeah, he did. He did. Josh Dobbs is bench. They are Mullins. I think his
Yeah,
name is
Mullins.
Mullins.
Yeah,
Yeah, we haven't healthy our year. We don't even know. Yeah, we don't. We don't. We don't. We don't. Yeah, we don't know our full potential. You're right about that. You're right. We
yeah.
hurt all year, but I will say, one of the biggest positive things has been the guys stepping up. The Rudy Fords, the McDuffies, um, the even the young linebackers that we drafted this year have been stepping up. Keyshawn Nixon, he stepped up a couple times. Um, Valentine stepped up huge every week. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting burnt by touchdowns. Uh, Savage has came back and has some okay um, defensive plays in the last few weeks. So one of the biggest things I could take away from the young guys stepping up is that they've been very very manageable in coaching these guys. Like you don't, they're playing the scheme, they're playing the Joe Barry scheme, and some of the games they played in this Joe Barry scheme, I was shocked that they stepped up to the plate.
Mhm.
Some of the defensive schemes that Barry has been putting them out there in. The main thing I think with Barry's defense, and we'll probably see it today, is that I think Barry doesn't trust man coverage with this secondary. So he's being safe. He's trying to be safe. Um, I think Stokes is playing today. I think Stokes is playing today. I don't know if he's going. He might be on. He might be on a snap count, but I know they said that Stokes will be playing today. So maybe it's special teams. Maybe it's a little. Some third down. Um, yeah, we should press. We should press the corners, but Joe Barry practices with these guys every day, right? So he knows that some of these guys can't play press. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Nixon, he can't play press. He can't. So to compensate from, like, the Packers play the sticks. They just like to keep everything in front of them. But when you got these different mesh concepts and flood routes, and you know these guys that are getting open in the zone, sitting in the zone and getting open, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So um, I'm with you, Cali Packer. I would love to see our team press. I would love to see that, but we only usually do that when we in red zone defense. We only usually play press when we in red zone defense, and sometime it works, sometime it doesn't work. But the Packers are, I think we like maybe top 10 in red zone defense, maybe a little outside of red zone defense. We've been pretty good in red zone defense, not giving up touchdowns, forcing teams to kick field goals. Um, so it just depends on which 11 you got out there to help compensate the Packers play press. Like if Quay Walker and uh, Devondre Campbell are our starting linebackers, then the Packers play pretty good in press. But when you got McDuffie or some, not your starting linebacker out there, then it's going to be kind of hard to play press because, you know, somebody gotta hold a man one on one, and 9 times out of 10, if you playing press on a slot receiver, which the Green Bay Packers suck at playing press on the slot receiver, and you got McDuffie or Wooden or the other linebacker out there trying to stop that receiver, it's not going to work unless you got Devondre Campbell or Quay Walker, two of our linebackers that know how to play coverage. You know what I'm saying? So um, Joe Barry is trying to mix and match and put things together with this defense. And I can honestly say that a lot of the guys that he put out there in his defensive scheme, some of them are playing out of position, like Keyshawn Nixon. He's playing out of position. You know what I'm saying? When you put him in the slot. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, J-Lo was off last game, throwing off his back foot, fumbling,
Yeah,
uh,
man. That
the interception.
like what the hell was he doing that to?
And
I
I
think he
think,
was like
yeah, well, I blame a lot of the mistakes Jordan Love made last game. I put a lot of that on Matt LaFleur. You
yeah,
know, you didn't put your quarterback in the best positions to win. You know what I'm saying? Until that last drive, where we scored the touchdown and took the lead.
you know.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play. I think he's gonna play. I think he's gonna have a bounce back game. And it's just so funny. All the games that we have lost, in each and every press conference that was had behind those losses, Jordan Love reiterated and kept pushing the issue that we have to play faster football on offense. We have to play up tempo. He keeps saying it. He keeps saying it. Now we have to see what kind of tempo or up tempo football we're gonna play, especially with Bernard just mentioned that it's gonna be raining in this game. Um, so a lot of the football game today is going to be protect the football. You know, we can't have any costly turnovers. We have to, you know, uh, limit the SIW, self-inflicted wounds, out there on the football field. Um, and we're gonna have to play competitive football and play tough because, you know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are fighting for a playoff spot. Not only that, to win a division. So we're gonna have to get up and play for this game, man. If we trying to keep our seventh spot, keep the seventh seed in the playoff race. So all hands are on deck, man. Everybody gonna have to come out here and play good football at home, and not only that, winning football, meaningful football at home. So um, it should be a good game. If we could slow down Baker Mayfield, force him to make mistakes, make him roll out to the left side of the pocket where he really can't make football plays. Don't let him roll to the right. We should be okay. We should walk out of this game with a W. But you know, it's the NFL. Who knows if they might want to let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win to make the division in the NFC South interesting. You know, push the Packers a little bit behind the eight ball again. Even if we lose this game, we still got the seven seed. You know what I'm saying? We still got the seven seed, even if we lose this game. But um, I want to see us win. The Packer fan base want to see this team win. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game. I can see the Packers probably holding on to a lead, or Anders Carson redeems himself and kicks a game-winning field goal in the rain. That'd be exciting to see too. But we got to win the game. We got to go out there and play great football. Anything else you wanna add, B Mac, before we shut it down? Oh, we will be live again after the game. I don't know what time. I'm gonna be out. Doing the daddy and daughter thing, shopping, spending money. So, anything else you want to say, B? We will be back though. We will be back tonight to talk about the game, and y'all feel free to engage. You know what I'm saying in the chat. Uh, but yeah, B Mac, anything else you want to say before we sign off? And go ahead and take your time, man, because I know I was a little bit long winded.
Nah, man. The game's about to start soon, and just go out there and win, do our jobs, execute. Let's get a win back in the win column. Let's wash out that game last week, and hopefully, we can see some good football for the Packers. Get to see, get to watch the Packers playing, get back to playing Packer football. And hopefully, we don't go out there and manifold just make no boneheaded dumb play calls and jet sweeps, 3rd and 10 and all that stuff. And, and pushing us back and all that stuff. So again, just win the damn game. I don't care how you win. I don't care. It's a 2-0 win.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about, man. Playing winning football. So come on, Datavion Wicks, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, Samari Torre, because you're gonna be out there. Um, Tucker Craft, Ben Sims, uh,
Hmm.
especially Aaron Jones, Keon Drake, Patrick Taylor,
Yeah.
Jordan
I
Love,
mean, we got
offense,
weapons. So
defensive line. Y'all got
yeah,
to play good football, man. Y'all
yeah.
got punched in the mouth last week on some fluky NFL BS bullshit. The Jersey Juice. So sick of that shit. That's the last time I'm gonna do it to get it out of my system. But yeah, man, it's about getting back into the winner circle.
Yeah.
And of course, before we go, we gotta leave y'all, man, with a go, pack, go. We'll see y'all tonight. MTC, be looking forward to that. I don't know if it's gonna be directly after the game or maybe a little bit later, but we will be live tonight. So B Mac, I'm gonna be texting you, letting you know when I'm gonna be free. Hopefully you free around the same time, and we'll probably go live for about another for an hour, chop up this game, and get ready for next week, man. Season is coming to an end,
Hmm.
almost over. We are in December. We got like a month and a half of football left before we get into the playoff madness, and then right after that, Super Bowl Sunday will be right here before you know it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to Higher Point of View. He stopped. He made it in before before we was about to sign off, man.
Of high point
Made
of
it.
view.
We will a Higher Point of View. We will be live tonight, man. So I would really appreciate it if you stopped in. I'll send you the link. You know, you could stop in and chop it up with me and B Mac. We'll probably be live for an hour, man. So yeah, man, if you free, man, I got your number. I'll just send you the I'll text you first. I'll text you first before I send you the link just to see if you around. But if you busy, you know what I'm saying, we'll try to connect uh probably next weekend or probably okay, he said he gonna be there for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. So y'all, man, tune in, be looking forward to that to the live. Probably be B Mac, me, B Mac, and Higher Point of View. Probably throw if TR is available as well, and
Mm.
anybody from the old Pack Attack, from the old Pack Attack crew. You know what I'm saying? If y'all available, man, I'll shoot y'all the link, and we could chop it up and you know see the direction of this team and where it's headed in the future. So with that being said, man, thank y'all for stopping by, man, to MTC Moving the Chains, and we will be back live tonight, later on today. So with that being said, man, y'all have a safe holiday, man. Drink responsibly because I'm finna get wasted when I get to the bar today watching this game. Um, Drink responsibly, drive safe, and remember, go, pack, go. We'll see y'all tonight.